Hello, welcome to You Don't Need 10. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. You Don't Need 10 started as a book. It then became a blog earlier this year. I started doing these audio recordings for those of you that would rather listen than read the blog every week. So for 143 weeks in a row on a Tuesday, there's been a new blog post available. And for the last several weeks, there's been new audio recordings. So I'm trying to keep up with them. I know I missed blog post number 141 in the audio recording, but I did upload it last week. So if you're following along, I appreciate you. Today I'm going to record blog post number 143 that was posted to the You Don't Need 10.com website on June 4th of 2024. This one's called Pain. So let's see, blog post one number 143, Pain, posted June 4th. A while back, Paisley's therapist and I had a conversation about how she wants to spread her feelings around. For example, if she's feeling miserable, she wants everyone to feel miserable with her. I've tried for a while now to figure out how to turn this into a blog post. I'm not entirely sure that I succeeded with that, but I tried. There was an episode in the last week or so that reminded me that she wants to share her feelings and share her pain. I'm a hoarder by nature. If I can find an ounce of sentimental value in something, I will stand on that and keep things far too long. I'm not super messy like my great-grandma was. She kept every piece of mail, junk or otherwise, every orange juice bottle, butter container, everything. But I like to keep things. Also, if I come across something that I could possibly sell in my eBay store, I will store that as well, even though I only get about 2 items posted a month and have about 10 or more boxes of that stuff piled up already. I know, I have issues. I own them, and I'm working on it. One day recently, I asked the kids to clean their rooms, and the response I got from one of them was, "There's too much stuff in my room to even get it clean." I responded with, "If there are things in your room that you don't use, need, wear, etc., then pile them up in the bar area and I will deal with them." So they did. Both the big kids piled the bar high. That led into sorting whether it was garbage, new, could be a gift, go to someone I know, etc. There was quite a bit that I felt was in good use condition and could go to my mom's rummage sale that she has every year for Relay for Life. She gets donations from all kinds of people, lays the stuff out, price is almost none, and people make donations to Relay for Life for their items. I went to start boxing the kids' stuff up and put it in the garage and realized there were already several boxes of rummage out there, and then realized we probably had enough for our own sale. I haven't had one in many years, and I don't price very much. Everything is basically $1. Just take it away. It is so incredibly hard to donate in our town. That's a whole other story, but most places have tons of stuff already or aren't taking donations or only take certain things. We have a generous community when it comes to donating items. I hate having rummage sales, but we almost had too much stuff to send it to my mother's. Plus, I don't know when she's planning to have hers, and our house is out of control. The stuff people have outgrown, don't use, etc. She can have what is left after the sale, though. I can't bear to throw things away, which does not help this situation either. Maverick has gotten to the age where he doesn't play with a lot of the kid toys anymore either. He still plays with Nerf guns, dinosaurs, Legos, cars, etc., but he's done with the toy kitchen, playhouse, and those types of things. I'd been keeping a few of those things for our friends as kids or a foster child, but a lot of my friends don't have young kids anymore either, and after 8 years, we let our foster license expire this year. So as long as I was going to commit to this rummage sale thing, I might as well send it all out of our house. The play kitchen went to the garage. I moved my Suburban out of the garage over the weekend and started unboxing and getting all the stuff out of the house. Over the course of several days last week, I unboxed and organized and sorted. A couple times, someone walked past something with nostalgia, especially the toy kitchen. So many kids loved and played with that kitchen over the years. One day, Paisley and I had come home from somewhere, and she walked past that kitchen and had a sad comment about it, leaving. And then she proceeded to tell me that she used to try and smash kids' fingers in the drawers. Shocked and appalled, I said, "You used to do what?" She told me again, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. That, however, connected the dots for me and reminded me of the conversation with her therapist a while back. Paisley hasn't played with that kitchen in many years, and so I suspect when she used to play in that kitchen, it was before she even started seeing someone, or at least before she could verbalize what she was feeling and learn the tools to process how to live her life. I suspect she was young and hurting and sad that she didn't have 10 fingers and therefore wanted to share her pain. It makes sense. And again, is why I am so grateful to her therapist for the tools she has learned. I know some of it is from maturing, but she has learned a lot of tools in her life to help her process the pain that she suffers from. I fully understand wanting to share pain. Pain is hard and unfair, and hers is a pain that none of us will really ever know. So if you've been following along with us, you know that I have this series called Liability. So the Liability series started with a family vacation to Universal Studios Volcano Bay Water Park, where Paisley was turned away from several of the attractions at their water park because she doesn't have two hands. They have some attractions that say you simply have to have two hands to go on them. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. They don't take any abilities into consideration, just the fact that she doesn't have two hands. So we didn't know that before going. We've since started a whole thing with them, with Universal, and I filed a complaint with the Americans with Disabilities Association, and the U.S. Attorneys of Florida are helping us with this case, and it is an open investigation and is moving forward. So I have a little update on that. Last week I was thinking about this liability case, and I felt like emailing the attorneys to check in. I knew that they wouldn't have an update, and they had told me this was going to be time consuming, and I know that it will be, but I want to stay on their radar. I want them to know that I'm thinking about this case. So I sent them an email. I said, "Good morning. I'm checking to see how everything is going. Thank you." And then I just signed my name. So it was very simple. Within 11 minutes, one of those U.S. attorneys from Florida called to visit. I can't remember exactly the flow of what she said, but here are some of the highlights. We are progressing in the investigation and had a call with Universal this week. We have another call with them on June 10th. There is pending litigation in court with another family and Universal regarding a very similar matter where another patron was denied access. So they do realize that they have a problem. The litigation case is in the phase where discovery has been extended and will close in October. Motions are due in December and a trial set for March. Universal is cooperating with the U.S. attorneys. Apparently, they are actively making changes and have already lifted some of the regulations since we were there in January. The phone call lasted about 10 minutes, but it really makes me feel heard to have her pick up the phone and call me to visit. I feel good about the direction that this case is going in. So that's it for today. Thank you for listening.